Hi guys, good Sunday morning to you. This is Rusty 78609. It's 6:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's July the 16th, and it is Sunday, and it is a beautiful New Mexico sunrise this morning. Very nice. It's probably in the upper 50s here in the Oregon Mountains, north of Las Cruces, New Mexico. This is the Aguirre Springs BLM, Bureau of Land Management campground that I'm camping at in my pickup, which I'll show you in just a minute. Let me go around here and I'll show you what we've got. You've seen it a few times, but these are beautiful sunrises. They have beautiful sunsets. Yesterday wasn't a beautiful sunset because it was cloudy and sprinkling rain. But again, this is the Oregon Mountains north of Las Cruces, and I'll talk a little bit about camping in a truck this morning since I've been doing it for about 7 weeks now. I did a 5-week trip, and now this is not about a 2-week trip, not quite. And it is what it is. I'll talk about it just a second. But anyway, here we are. There's what I'm camping in right there. That's a 2017 Ram pickup. Those yellow things under the tires are leveling blocks, and that is some reflectics on the window there, that silver thing, and you should have that. That helps a lot. And the reason that's on that window is the sun rises, of course, behind me, and if you're inside the camper top, then it shines through that window down onto the bed where you're sitting to be reading or whatever you're going to do. And anyway, this is my setup here. I'll show you. This is the inside of the pickup camper. This is under the bed. I've got some storage stuff, and there's my walking shoes, walking stick, etc. There's my bed. I've got some hanging rods on both sides where I hang towels and a few clothes. Most of my clothes are in I can't remember what you call it. It's a stretchy thing. You see that right here? Right in here. It's like a thing you put in the back of an SUV to hold stuff. I can't remember what. It's a storage something. And then that's a refrigerator. Of course, I've got other stuff, and this is a battery, an AGM deep cycle battery. And of course, on top of that battery is a 300-watt pure sine wave inverter, and I have my solar in the front of the pickup right now because it wouldn't do any good to put it out right now. There's not enough sun. But for those of you that are thinking about going camping and using a pickup with a camper top, I highly recommend it. I met a couple yesterday, a young couple. Let me get back here a little bit. A young couple from California. They were probably in their late 20s, mid 20s. I'd say late 20s. And one was a teacher and one was a technology something at the school district. And so they had a few weeks, and they were traveling in their pickup with a camper top, and they were just starting out. So they got a few ideas from me, which was I've been doing it for a while, and that makes all the difference. But here, this is a good campground. Some of the things you really need, I'll go back to the back. I'm kind of jumping around here this morning, I guess, because I'm just waking up. Back to the beautiful sunset, and we'll do that again in just a minute. This is off to the west here. Let me move over. This will be heading toward the west now. But it is a beautiful spot to camp. Huge rocks all around. And but some of the things that are a must if you're going to truck camp are, one, you're going to need those steps, okay? The 5-gallon water jug, that's up to you, depending on how much water you feel like you need or going to drink, but it's certainly come in handy for me. Another thing that's very, very helpful is this pad right here for getting in and out, because crawling on this bare metal is not fun. Now, how you set your bed up is entirely up to you. I'm using a 4-inch trifold memory foam mattress that I got from Amazon. It's about $75. And I've got a semi-fitted sheet. You can see it doesn't fit very well. And I take plenty of pillows. I think I've got 3 or 4 pillows up there. And then I built mine using some drawers underneath that came out of a 3-drawer file from Walmart. The file drawer was like $16, and I just took 2 of the drawers and used them up under. And the reason I did that is, I mean, you can build, you know, if you're a carpenter and you've got the tool, then build what you want. But this works for me because they slide in and out very easily to get to stuff. I've got some storage right in here where I put some wine and beer and stuff. And then right in there is kind of more or less miscellaneous stuff. And that one, it slides in and out. And then the three-legged toilet is back in that corner. And to access it, I just slide that drawer out and put it on the bed, and then the toilet comes right out. And of course, that little table beside the bed is worth its weight in gold, because when you're laying there in bed reading a book or having a snack, if it's rainy outside or it's too hot or whatever, that's a nice little table to set stuff on. And then this little thing here, somebody sent me in the mail. It's a temperature gauge. It's also a clock, and it also gives you the humidity. And it works quite well, actually, and it comes in handy. And then over on the side here, I know I've gone over some of these things before, but it's all right. On that, in this open space over here, this thing right here, that is an organizer that you can get at Walmart to put. It's got a lot of different size pockets on it. On both sides, it has pockets, and so you can put a lot of stuff in there that you may forget that you brought. In other words, I have a little mirror, I have my reading glasses, I got a fingernail file, got some rope, I got my Kindle reader, I've got some bug spray, Band-Aids, you know, all kind of miscellaneous stuff go in that organizer. And then right back there, that is just a bag with bags, you know, trash bags. And then this right here is a trash bag. I put out a fresh trash bag every day, and that's on a shower curtain rod that I've just kind of got wedged in there. Somehow it's managed to hold up for about 10 days now. And right over there, you can barely see the top of it, is a 10-inch O2 cool electric fan that'll run on D-cell batteries, or it'll run on 110 volt. And I've run it on both, you know, and it works fine. How long will it run on the D-cell batteries? It takes 6 of them. I don't know. I've been probably running it 10 or 15 hours, and it's still going on batteries. But I've also run it using a pure sine wave inverter, so it's a mixture of both. It works fine, and it does help a lot. And then also in that corner, I've got my clean clothes. I've got socks, t-shirts, underwear, and then I've got a dirty clothes bag, and then I've also got an extra pair of shorts and some stuff, not much. Over here is most of the stuff, and believe it or not, I have not even gone into that stack of clothes that I brought there. I mean, in 10 days. So I'm like most people. I take too much. Even though I take the minimum, I take too much. Another thing that I ran across when I was traveling here recently, I was talking to people that go hiking and so forth, and one of the things they recommended were these Merrell shoes. And so I got me a pair of them, and I've used them quite a bit. But they have a Vibram sole, and yeah, I would highly recommend the Merrell shoes. They're very comfortable, and these are, I think there's a name on these, but I can't remember what it's called. It's Merrell somethings. But they're very comfortable, and they're lightweight and very durable, so that's everything. Another thing I would recommend you bring now, I've got a little mouse trap set right there, and the reason is recently I had the occasion to acquire 2 hitchhikers, and they were mice. And anyway, I got rid of them by executing them using a mouse trap. So now I just keep one out, and it's got some food in it, so that if a mouse comes in, I get him before he gets into my stuff. So now the sun's up a little higher. We'll end the video looking at this sunrise in New Mexico, and it is beautiful here. I mean, as you can see, not many people here right now, or not many people awake right now, let me say that. But from the Oregon Mountains in New Mexico at 6:30 a.m. or so on July the 16th, 2017, I'm 72 years old and 2 days. And I feel pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm heading back home, of course, now, and I may go camping again after September the 4th. I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyway, what else? All I can tell you is, guys, keep your health so you can get out here in the world and enjoy it. and enjoy these beautiful sunrises. And I love this right here. This is the part of the day that I enjoy the most. Is early in the mornings, late in the evenings is good too. And sometimes even at night I'll walk out and look at the stars, because out here in the middle of nowhere you can really see the stars. So anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 USA when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. You may pee like a racehorse or a 2 or 3 peckered possum, but you'll feel a hell of a lot better. And take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth several times a day. Why? Because it relieves stress. Relieving stress takes the pressure off your heart. You'll live longer. Living longer is what we want to do, I think, as long as we've got our health. And stretch, walk, eat right, do all those things to keep yourself healthy. And then when you want to go traveling out here and see these beautiful sunrises, you'll be able to do it. So anyway, guys, adios. Bye-bye.